Heron TV. You're watching Heron TV. It's the best show in all of HV. Yeah, you're watching Heron TV.
Good morning, Herons, and welcome back to yet another episode of HTV. I'm Ms. Stutzman.
And I'm Miss Pearson. Today is October 7th. This is episode 3.
That's right, Herons, October is finally here, and we have a great show lined up for you today. But before we get any further, let's check in with our admin team.
Hello, I didn't see you standing there. Mrs. Fortuna here, and it's the admin tip of the week. We all spend a lot of time on the computer these days. It is important to get up, move around, and take a brain break. This is one activity I like to do. It gets me moving, and I still get to work at the same time. Another thing I like to do is get outside, get some fresh air, and go for a fast run. This has been Fortuna's tip of the week. Over to you, Mr. Mulligan.
Thanks, Mrs. Fortuna. Those are some great tips. Hey, Herons, Mr. Mulligan here. A few tips that I always remember, especially after you've been doing a lot of running like Mrs. Fortuna, is make sure you're drinking enough water. Refreshing. Reading is also another great stress reliever and really takes the time away from the computer screen, so make sure to pick up a good book. It's also really important to keep yourself entertained. Nothing says that like a dance party. And that, Herons, is your admin tips of the week. Have a fantastic day.
Thanks, team. Since we don't get to see our admin in the hallways every day, it's really nice to see them on Heron TV.
Last week, it was really nice to get to know science and engineering teacher, Ms. Sargent. Nice job with the interview, Ms. Pearson.
Thanks. It's fun to host my own segment. I feel like I finally made it. In fact, I got to interview another HVMS teacher for this week's Teacher Spotlight.
I can't wait to find out who the students chose this week. Let's tune in to the Teacher Spotlight and find out who it is.
So, welcome to another edition of Staff Highlight. I think that's what this segment is called. And to all you Herons out there, I would like to introduce you to my good friend and colleague, Mrs. Karen Chadwick. Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Ms. Chadwick teaches Math 8 and Algebra. But Ms. Chadwick, the first thing that inquiring minds want to know is, how do you maintain that fake English accent all day long at school? I mean, it's amazing. It keeps kids mesmerized, but don't you slip in and out? And when you go home, which accent do you do next?
Oh, it's years of practice. I've been practicing this English accent since I was about 1 year old.
And where were you born, where you learned this English accent?
I was actually born in England. I was born in Yorkshire.
Ah, okay. So maybe it's not so fake after all.
Thank you.
So I also noticed that in the background there you have a Green Bay Packers outfit. Who are the Packers and what do they pack?
Oh, the Packers, they pack a football pretty well. So I even have my name on the back of my shirt here. I'm a big Packers fan, have been since I moved to the States. I'm a real true cheesehead.
A cheesehead? Why are they called cheeseheads?
Well, they're from Wisconsin, which is a state that produces a lot of cheese.
Do you have a cheesehead hat that you wear sometimes?
I'm afraid I don't, but several of my friends have them, but I don't have one myself.
You are part of a dragon boat team too? Can you tell us about that?
I compete in the Rose Festival. This year we couldn't have it because of COVID, of course, but we actually have a teacher team. There's quite a few teachers from North Clackamas that are part of the team. So our own Erin Fine and Katie Alexander and Mr. Peterson have all been part of that team at some point or another. So I'm hoping we can do it next year. I really missed it this year.
Okay, so there's a big, huge dragon on the front of your boat. You have no fear of dragons, but you are deathly afraid of giraffes. What's up with that?
Yeah, I am. I'm really afraid of giraffes. If I go to the zoo, I can't go near the giraffe enclosure. I am really afraid of giraffes. So I was bitten by one when I was 3. So my dad took me to feed the giraffes at the zoo, and I went to feed them. I put my hand out with the food, and then I got scared. And I pulled my hand away, and the giraffe's tongue came down and wrapped around my hand and pulled me up in the air.
Maybe that giraffe just wanted to take you home.
I don't know, but it didn't actually bite me. When we went to the zoo doctor, they said giraffes don't bite, but the tongue was so coarse that it drew blood where it actually wrapped around my hand. But
Well, it has been such a pleasure getting to have this time with you. Thank you for being on the show. Okay.
thank you very much.
All right. Bye.
Another stellar interview, Ms. Pearson. It's great to learn about our staff members. Let's turn things over to another staff member, Mr. Thibodeau, for this week's Joke of the Day.
Oh, hi there. Mr. Thibodeau here. You just caught me playing one of my favorite games, Big Chungus. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. You know, just like this next joke, okay? Why isn't a koala an actual bear? Well, doesn't meet the qualifications. Sorry, guys. All right, bye. Have a good day, Herons.
There's nothing quite like the joke of the day to brighten my day.
Nothing brightens my day like seeing the 7-day forecast and hearing that oh-so-catchy jingle. Let's check out the weather.
Now that we know the forecast, we're ready to move on to our daily dose of inspiration for our quote of the week.
Hi, Herons. Mr. Aller here, back with another quote of the week from another United States Supreme Court Justice, Justice Sonia Sotomayor. Until we get equality in education, we won't have an equal society. This week's quote was chosen because Justice Sotomayor is a Latinx or Latina and Hispanic woman. From September 15th to October 15th, it's Hispanic Heritage Month. You'll be learning more about it on Heron TV, as well as in your Community Caring Connections class. Have a great day, Herons.
Excellent quote. The only thing left to do is to learn something utterly useless but entirely fascinating. It's time for the random fact of the episode.
Oh, hey, Herons. I'm just reading in my favorite river, the North Fork of the Wilson River, located in Tillamook County, and I learned a random fact about salmon. Their smell is so sensitive, it's about 1,000 times more sensitive than that of a dog. They use that smell to find the exact river, exact tributary, the exact fork, North Fork, that brings them back to where they were hatched so many years ago. That's not just random, that's your random fact of the episode.
Thanks, Mr. Lippert. He must be great at Jeopardy!
I guess we're training this generation to be trivia whizzes, if nothing else.
On that note, I think we need to wrap things up. Enjoy your Wednesday and the rest of your week, Herons. We'll see you at the same time and the same place next week. I'm Miss Pearson.
And I'm Ms. Stutzman. Have a great day, Herons.
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 All right, Mr. Lippert, take 57, talking about sailing.